Welcome to Mr. Michael Shelton's Tech Tip number 2. One of the most misunderstood components in positive displacement pump systems is the common pulsation dampener. These vibration mitigation devices reduce the magnitude of the pressure pulsation which are generated by fluid displacement by the positive displacement pump. As a positive displacement pump imparts energy into a process flow stream to raise the fluid kinetic energy, i.e. pressure, and produce flow, these resultant pressure spikes or pulses may result in substantial piping and equipment vibration. Bladder-type pulsation dampeners provide a pillow to absorb each pressure spike. Significant mystery lies with this bladder and its state during pulsation dampener operation. Here's Mr. Michael Shelton, Vibration SME, to clear some of the confusion on the internal workings of a bladder-type pulsation dampener.
Thank you, John. Bladder-type pulsation dampeners are typically used to reduce pulse vibrations from positive displacement pumps using usually a nitrogen-filled bladder or pillow, as stated. Not intuitive, bladder-type pulsation dampeners do not suffer bladder damage due to high-pressure service. In fact, properly designed bladders are always stress-free during operation. Like from the figure shown, we can see that the dampener being precharged has the bladder pressed from the pressure against the walls of the dampener vessel. Thus, the vessel takes the stress, not the bladder. So initially, when there's no pressure on the bladder, obviously there's no stress. But when you put pressure from the precharge on the bladder, it simply expands to the wall of the dampener and therefore passes the stress pressure to the dampener. So that drives the discussion to the pulsation dampener in operation when it's pressurized with the process pressure. Well, looking at the figure, we can see that the pressure where the process liquid operating state is will have to be the same as a compressed nitrogen gas, since there is only one pressure in the pulsation dampener bottle. So the pressure on the inside of the bladder is the same as the pressure on the outside of the bladder. So there is no stress in the dampener bladder. Well, what is the purpose of the bladder then? The bladder serves as a barrier between the process fluid and the nitrogen or whatever specific gas. Without this barrier, over time, nitrogen simply dissolves into the process fluid and we lose the dampener characteristics that come with the bladder. Thus, bladders play a critical role in virtually every positive displacement pulsation dampener. But bladders do fail in bladder-type pulsation dampeners. What gives? Almost without exception, bladders fail due to bladder material incompatibility with the process fluid. This incompatibility can be expressed instantly or over a longer period of time. But pulsation dampeners can fail for various reasons. One, there can be failure to precharge the dampener. Two, there can be improper dampener precharging. Three, there can be improper dampener volume itself, that's sizing. And four, loss of precharge from leaking nitrogen loading valves. Thank you for your time for Tech Tip number 2, the mysteries of pulsation dampeners. Next Tech Tip number 3, acoustic-induced vibration, sound power levels. See you there. Thanks now. Bye.